We just got breaking news crossing the wire courtesy of the New York Times. This is a brand new report. It's about 6:53 p.m. on the East Coast, and the Times is reporting the Manhattan DA is nearing the end of its investigation and that it may charge Trump CFO Allen Weisselberg by, quote, this summer. We just got this across the wire. You see the headline there. Trump executive could face charges as soon as this summer. And I want to tell you what this means. We began the broadcast tonight reporting on some of the financial crimes prosecutors that DA Cy Vance has tapped. This is exactly the kind of thing they do. They're digging in deeper. They're going hard. This report from the Times, crossing the wire on a story we've been covering for you, discusses potential charges in specific. It quotes sources familiar with what is a secretive grand jury process. It refers to witnesses that we've reported on, like Michael Cohen and Jennifer Weisselberg. And it raises the prospect, not saying these charges are imminent, not saying they're happening tomorrow, but by this summer raises the prospect of specific charges against Donald Trump's longtime money man, including potentially grand larceny or tax fraud. This is a huge development. It would put tremendous pressure on the individual who was one of two people in the room at times, him and Donald Trump, as they decided what to tell the government, whether to tell the truth or not, and whether to do things that, at least according to where this DA investigation is heading, do things that DA Cy Vance seems to believe may be crimes. I want to bring in a DOJ veteran, Matt Miller. Matt, eagle-eyed viewers will recognize you from moments ago when we talked about some of the prosecutors working this very case. When you see the New York Times go up with a headline like this, that they're looking at indicting Trump's CFO by summer, what does it tell you?
It tells me a few things. Number one, that Allen Weisselberg is not yet cooperating with the district attorney's office, and so they are trying to put more pressure on him. Oftentimes, people will refuse to cooperate until the very last days, right? Until the last days before they're told that they're going to be indicted. And sometimes, as we've seen in many of the federal investigations into Trump and those around him, they will be indicted, not decide to cooperate until after they've been indicted. So I think what it tells you is, they still want Allen Weisselberg very badly as their cooperating witness against Donald Trump, and they're willing to go all the way, if the evidence supports it, to try and get him.
And Matt, you say that. I want to read from the article. Again, I'm telling viewers this just crossed the wire from the New York Times. It would be the first indictment in this Trump or criminal probe, but also it would be the closest one to Donald Trump you can get without doing him or his family. To Matt's point, it says under the article, quote, Weisselberg appears to have rebuffed Vance's office and continues to work at the Trump Organization, the sign of a lack of cooperation. And there's a reference to specific benefits or gifts, a.k.a. valuable things that Donald Trump sent towards Mr. Weisselberg that he may have, according to investigators, lied about, defrauded the government about, not reported as revenue, as benefits, as taxable benefits.